Hello dear friends, welcome to Nishma's Edu Launch. In the previous session we have seen about ledger accounts, how to prepare it and how we will do the posting of assets, liabilities, incomes and expenses. We have seen that in the last video. If you have not watched it, I will be providing the link in my description box. You can check it out and come back to the session. In today's session, we will be seeing the format. Also, we will be discussing a problem along with it. So let us quickly move on to the session. Okay, so here you can see the format of ledger. That is, we have a debit side and a credit side. Then I have provided 8 columns in total, 4 for the debit side and 4 for the credit side. Okay, so starting from the left, we have the date column, particulars column, JF or the journal folio, and the amount column. Same on the credit side, date, particulars, journal folio or JF, and the amount column. Okay. So date means the date of occurrence of transaction that will be given in the question. You can record it in a chronological order appearing in the question. Like that itself you can write it. Okay, first you will write the year, then the month and then the date. So you can write it like that chronologically. Then we have the particulars column. Particulars column is a place where you post the journal entries appearing in the books of journal. So there you will post it. Okay, on the debit side, you will post the other aspect, that is credit aspect of the transaction. Okay, then you have the journal folio, or you can write JF. So when you are practicing problems, when you are doing it, this column is left blank. Okay, so but it should be provided for the purpose of format. Actually, journal folio means it's to record the number of the transaction appearing in the books of journal. So in the books of ledger, we will be writing the transaction number appearing in the books of journal. That is why it is known as journal folio. And when you write the books of journal, you call it ledger folio. Okay, that means the number appearing in the books of ledger. And here we use journal folio. That means to record the number appearing in the books of journal. Okay, so that is only the difference. But when you are practicing here, it's not used. So you can provide a very thin column for journal folio. Okay, so that is that. Now we have the amount column for recording the amount of transaction. Then the same thing repeat on the right hand side or the credit side. Have the date column, particulars column, JF, that is journal folio, and the amount column. Okay. So this is the format of ledger account. So now let us quickly move on to the problem. Okay, so here I have chosen a very small problem containing 5 transactions. So we will prepare the journal entries and do the ledger account simultaneously. Okay, because there is a constraint of time. So we will do it simultaneously. Now let us quickly read out the question. Okay, journalize the following transactions and prepare ledger accounts. I have not provided the date here, so we will just record it as 1, 2, 3 transaction. Okay, so Rohit started business with cash rupees 5 lakh, opened bank account rupees 4 lakh 80,000, goods purchased from Sumit Traders rupees 55,000 and advanced rupees 10,000 in cash. Now this problem, this journal entry I will be just explaining. Here just look. Goods purchased from Sumit Traders. So you understand it is a purchase. Okay, goods are purchased. So it is purchase. So what will be the first aspect? Purchase. I am just writing it here. Purchase account. So purchase account, when you are purchasing, it's a expense. So purchase account will be always having debit balance. Okay, so you will debit the purchase account. Okay, so you understand it's a purchase. So goods are coming in. Again, you will debit it. Then, from whom are you purchasing it? Sumit Traders. Okay, you are purchasing the goods from Sumit Traders for how much rupees? 55 rupees. 55,000 rupees. And the question has not ended. Okay, 55,000 rupees, and you have advanced. Okay, you have advanced 10,000 in cash. Okay, so you have advanced 10,000 and actual cost of purchase is 55,000. So that means again some amount is pending. Okay, so you have made a credit purchase and for that you have advanced 10,000 rupees. Okay, so how you will write the journal entry? Sumit Traders is your creditor. You have not closed that debt completely. So you will write to Sumit Traders. Okay, Sumit Traders. Okay, so he is the giver. Giver should be credited as per the personal account rule. So Sumit Traders will be credited. And at the same time, what is going out from your hand? Cash is going out from your hand. So you will also write to cash. Okay, this is a compound entry. You have one debit aspect and you have two credit aspect here. Okay, you are purchasing the goods, so you will debit the purchase account, and you are purchasing goods from Sumit Traders on credit, so you will credit the Sumit Traders account, and at the same time you are paying the advance to Sumit Traders. Okay, so your cash is going out from your hand, so you will credit the cash account. Now listen carefully. Now we are going to write the amounts. Okay, amounts. So what is the amount of actual purchase that you have made? It is 55,000, right? 55,000. So against purchase I will write 55,000. Alright, clear. You have made actual purchase of 55,000. Now, how much you have paid for cash? How much you have paid for cash? 10,000. You have paid advance of 10,000, right? So against cash I will write 10,000. Okay, 10,000, because 10,000 rupees have gone out from your hand, right? So you write 10,000 there. Now, how will you find the amount payable to Sumit Traders? You need to just minus 10,000 from 55,000. That will be your debt amount. Okay, you only need to pay 55,000 minus 10,000, 45,000 rupees to Sumit Traders. Alright, you made an actual purchase of 55,000 and you paid cash to them as advance, 10,000 as an advance, and again what is the amount remaining to be paid? 45,000. Okay, so you will credit this Sumit Traders account by the amount 45,000. I hope that is clear to you. So that is the third journal entry. Okay, now fourth one. Goods sold worth 25,000 to Rajani Enterprise for rupees 35,000. Here you can see that two amounts are quoted. Okay, two amounts are quoted. One is the cost price. Okay, goods worth. Okay, you had some goods worth 25,000 in your business. Okay, of course, business people are not going to sell their goods at cost price. They want some margin or profit, right? So you will add some margin and you will sell the product, right? So this is the cost price quoted for your goods in your hand. Now you're going to sell that goods to Rajani Enterprise for rupees 35,000. So this is the selling price. Okay, when you record a sale, okay, when you record a sale, you should always record it at your selling price. Okay, here what is your selling price? 35,000. So you only need to consider 35,000. Okay, 35,000 only is required. Here this amount is not required. This is the cost price. Okay, so you need not record that because you're going to record a sale, and a sale should be recorded always in your selling price. So you need not consider this 25,000. So this is like a credit sale. Okay, credit sale, because here also no word cash is mentioned. Okay, so what will be the journal entry? Here our debtor is Rajani Enterprise, to whom you are selling the goods. So Rajani Enterprise is the receiver, so you will debit it, and sales, goods are going out, right? So sales, it's a sale, so sales account will be credited with the amount 35,000. So that is the fourth transaction, and we have the fifth transaction. Received check from Rajani Enterprise in full settlement. Okay, so this is the same person to whom you sold 35,000 worth goods. Okay, so that person, that enterprise has closed their debt with you. Okay, they have issued check. Okay, they have you have received check from Rajani Enterprise in full settlement. Okay, so here the amount is not mentioned. What will be the amount? 35,000. Because you have only made one transaction with this Rajani Enterprise, which is 35,000. So you can look the previous transaction and you can write, you can assume the amount to be rupees 35,000. Okay. So if in a question such amount are not mentioned, you have to look at the previous transaction with whom you have made. Okay, this person. here Rajani Enterprise. So you should look the previous transaction with the personality with whom you have made the transaction, and you should find the amount for the transaction. Okay, so this is the question. So now let us concentrate on ledger. Okay, so now let us discuss the problem, transactions one by one. Okay, so first transaction is Rohit started business with cash 5 lakh. So which are the two accounts involved here? Cash and capital. What will be the journal entry? Cash account debtor to capital. So how you will write? You have debited the cash account and you have credited the capital account. So you will go to the cash account and you have debited it, right? So you will go to the debit side and you will write the other aspect, which is that capital. So you will write to capital. And how much is the amount? 5 lakh. So you will write 5 lakh here. Okay. 5 lakh. Okay. And what happened to the capital account? Capital account have been credited. So you will go to the capital account. You have credited it. So you will enter the credit side and you will write by cash. By cash. How much is the amount? 5 lakh. You will write 5 lakh here. Okay. So you have posted the entry for first transaction, which is Rohit started business. So you have posted it. Now let us look at the second transaction, that is opened bank account, rupees 4,80,000, right? So again, what will be the entry when you open the bank account? What is the entry? Bank account debtor to cash. Okay, bank is receiver, you will debit it, and from your hand cash is going out, so you will credit it. Okay, so you have entered the bank account, you have debited the bank account, so you go to the debit side of the bank account and you will write to cash, the other aspect. Okay, then how much is the amount? 4,80,000. So you will write 4,80,000. Now cash have been credited, so you will go to the credit side of the cash account and you will write by bank. Okay, by bank. How much is the amount? 4,80,000. Okay, so you have posted the second entry also. Now let us look at the third entry, that is bought furniture and issued check for the same, rupees 60,000. Okay, so you have purchased the furniture and you have paid check or issued check for that. So what will be the entry? Furniture you are purchasing, so furniture is coming in. So furniture account debtor to bank, right? Because you are issuing check and you are not paying cash directly, you are issuing check. So since the word check is used, you have to write as bank. Okay, so how will you write? Furniture account debtor to bank. Okay, furniture account debtor to bank. So furniture account have been debited. Okay, so furniture, you go to the debit side and you will write to bank. To bank. How much is the amount? It is 60,000. So you will write 60,000. Okay, so furniture account, it is now done. So the half of the transaction is only recorded. In order to record another half, you will have to go to the bank account. Bank account have been credited. So you will go to the credit side of the bank account and you will write what? By furniture. By furniture, rupees 60,000. Okay, so there you go, the third transaction. Okay, now let us look at the fourth transaction, which is goods purchased from Sumit Traders, rupees 55,000 and 10,000 advanced in cash. Okay, so what is happening there? You are purchasing some goods from where? From Sumit Traders. Okay, so you are purchasing goods from Sumit Traders and at the same time you are paying some advance. Okay, so from that it is that itself it's clear that it is a credit purchase. Okay, credit purchase, but you are paying an advance for that. So how will be the journal entry? There will be a compound journal entry. Okay, so how will you write? Purchase account debtor to Sumit Traders, which is your creditor, to cash account. Okay, so amount I have already said to you earlier, so I'm not I'll just write it here. Okay, so what was the entry? Purchase account. So purchase account you have debited. So you will go to the debit side and you will write which aspect? You will write the credit aspect. So there are two credit aspects for this transaction. What are they? From whom did you purchase? From Sumit Traders, right? So you will write Sumit Traders. Sumit Traders. How much is the amount? You have already paid 10,000. So that means the entire transaction was of 55,000, for which you have paid already 10,000. Now what is the remaining amount to be paid? 45,000. So you will write 45,000. Okay. Then you will write what? You will write what? To cash account. You have also paid 10,000 as an advance. So you will write to cash account here. Okay. So that is done. Now you have to go to which accounts? Sumit Traders account and to cash account. Then only the transaction will be recorded completely. So you'll go to the Sumit Traders account. They have been credited. So you'll go to the credit side and you will write what? The debit aspect, which is purchase. So you write by purchase. By purchase. How much is the amount? So here you should be very careful which amount you have written against Sumit Traders. 45,000, right? So here also you will write only 45,000 because they are supposed to receive only 45,000 again. Okay, not 55,000. They are only supposed to receive 45,000. So that is only our debt. So you will record only 45,000 here. Okay, which number or which amount you have written against Sumit Traders or that particular person's account in the journal entry, that amount should appear in their ledger as well. Okay, I hope that's clear. Now you have recorded the entry in Sumit Traders account. One more account is remaining, which is your cash account. So you go to cash account. Cash account has been credited. So you go to credit side and you will write by. What is the other aspect? Purchase. So you write purchase. By purchase. By purchase. How much is the amount you have paid as advance? 10,000. Just 10,000. Okay, so you will write it there. So that is your fourth entry. You have recorded it completely. Now the fifth entry. Fifth entry is which one? Sold goods worth rupees 25,000 to Rajani Enterprise for 35,000. Here you can see that two amounts are given, right? 25,000 and 35,000. 25,000 is the cost of goods. 35,000 is your selling price. Okay, selling price, which includes profit. So you record the books from the point of view of business. So from business, when you look, you have to record the transaction. This transaction, that is sales. Sales should be recorded in selling price. Okay, so here the selling price is 35,000. So how will you write? How will you write the entry? These goods have been sold to Rajani Enterprise, and you can also see that there is nowhere cash mentioned in the question. So it is a credit sale. It is a credit sale. So how will you write the entry? Rajani Enterprise account debtor to sales. Okay, so Rajani Enterprise account has been debited, right? Debited. They are your debtors. They have not paid you cash, so they have been debited. So you will go to the debit side and you will write to sales. You have made a sale with them. Okay, sale. So how much is the amount? 35,000. You should not take the cost price. You should take it as selling price. You should take the selling price always. Okay, so you have written here 35,000. So what is the other aspect? Sales, right? Sales. So you will go to sales account. Sales have been credited. So you will go to the credit side and you will write by which account? Rajani Enterprises. Okay, how much is the amount? 35,000. 35,000. So you have done that transaction also. Now the next question is received check from Rajani Enterprise in full settlement. Okay, so you have received the payment in full settlement, but it is received in the form of check. Okay, so you received check from Rajani Enterprise for that transaction you have made, and they have closed the account. In this question, they have not said the amount, but you know that how much they have purchased. Rajani Enterprise has only made one transaction with our business, and that amounted to rupees 35,000. So again they need not specify the amount because it's very clear that the debt was 35,000. So you can write it directly. What will be the journal entry? This Rajani Enterprise is going to close their debt. So the account which was debited earlier should be cancelled. So for that, what will you do? You will pass the reverse entry. So you will credit the Rajani Enterprise account. Okay, Rajani Enterprise account will be credited. And instead of that, what is coming into your hand? Cash is coming in. But cash, it's not coming in its original form. It is they have issued check for you, right? So they have issued check. So which account will appear? Bank account will appear. Okay, so bank account debtor to Rajani Enterprises, that will be the journal entry. So bank account have been debited, right? So you will go to the debit side of the bank account and you will write to Rajani Enterprise. How much is the amount? How much was the amount? 35,000. Okay, 35,000. Okay, you have written that. Now, which is the other aspect? Rajani Enterprise. There you will write which one? Bank account. By bank account. Okay, how much is the amount? Again, it's 35,000. Okay, it's 35,000. So we have recorded all the transactions. We have recorded this transaction with the help of double entry system. So the next process is to balance the account. So let us balance one by one. Okay, so in the cash account, we have three transactions recorded. So it is being an asset account. We will write total the debit side first. Here only one transaction is appearing in the debit side. So you will write 5 lakh. 5 lakh as total. Okay, now what will be the difference? 4,80,000 plus 10,000, you get 4,90,000. 5 lakh minus 4,90,000. What will be the balance? 10,000 will be the balancing figure. Okay, balance carried down. Okay, balance C by D, or you can write balance carried down, which is 10,000. When you balance the cash account, you get a closing balance of 10,000. Now let us balance the bank account. Okay, bank account. Here you have 60,000. So in the debit side, you have 4,80,000 and 35,000. So when you total, how much you will get? Of course, this debit side will be greater than the credit side. So you will get 5,15,000. So you will get 5,15,000. And when you minus 60,000 from that, how much you will get? You will get 4,55,000. Okay, balance carried down. Okay, so balance carried down is 4,55,000. Okay, now that is bank account. Now let us move on to capital account. In capital account, we only have just one transaction, which is you bought in capital, so that is only the transaction here. You can directly write it here. Okay, so 5 lakh will be the balancing figure because there is no transaction recorded in the debit side. So you can directly total it and write the closing balance. Okay, so this is capital account. Now let us move on to Rajani Enterprise. Rajani Enterprise is already tally. Okay, there both debit side and credit side show the same balance, which is 35,000. That is because they have closed the debt. That is why this account is becoming tally. Okay, so you can directly write 35,000. 35,000. Okay, there is no closing balance for Rajani Enterprise. Now let us look at the balance of purchase account. Okay, for purchase account we have debit side total of 55,000. 55,000, and in the credit side it is nothing. There is no transaction recorded. So how much you will write? Balancing figure will be Balance carried down 55,000 itself. Total is also 55,000. So you have balanced the purchase account as well. Now let us look at the sales account. Sales account also just one transaction is recorded. That is you have sold goods to Rajini Enterprise. So that is 35,000. Again you can directly close the account. 35,000. 35,000. What will be the balance carried down? Balance carried down will be 35,000 itself. Okay. Now that is sales account. Now let us move on to Sumit Traders account. Sumit Traders, they have we have made a purchase from them. So it shows 45,000. So how will you balance? You close it 45,000 here, 45,000 here. What will be the closing balance? 45,000 itself. Balance carried down 45,000. So there you have your Sumit Traders account. Now furniture account. We have only made just a purchase of 60,000. So here also we can close it. 60,000. 60,000. And what will be the balancing figure? Balance carried down 60,000. Okay, this is the answer. So you have seen the ledger accounts and the journal entry with it. Okay, so when you are asked to write a journal ledger, you have to first write the journal entry and then you have to post the ledger accounts. But as you go to higher classes, you will be directly asked to write the ledger accounts. So ledger posting is very important. You should understand this concept very thoroughly. So it is very useful for future accounting chapters. So please learn this carefully, and while doing you should be very careful because students make mistake while posting these sites. They will post the entry in the wrong side. So ultimately their balances will get wrong. Mistakes will be there. So you must be very careful with that. But this is very easy. Only thing is you have to concentrate a bit while posting. So I hope this session was helpful for all of you. Thank you.